Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe afternoon show.
And happy Thursday, but today is not any ordinary Thursday, Grace. Do you know why? Because we are taking over the studio. Yes, we are taking over. We kicked Dawn and Freddie out. Not really. They left us alone, so now we get to do the show.
Yeah, we got to play with the equipment.
Exactly.
So, you get to see us.
Yes. But a big topic that Grace and I were talking about. Do y'all get hangry?
Yes. How do we feel about hanger? Is it real? Do you control it?
I mean, I'm eating right now.
There you go.
Exactly, you can't control it. No. It's going to happen.
No, I can't control it.
Do you guys get, like, rage when you're hungry?
I get really snappy at people.
Yeah?
And I feel really bad about it after, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm just really
That's
hungry
literally
right
me.
now.
I get annoyed. Like, the wind could blow the slightest bit too hard, and I will want to fight it because I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Like, it's unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah. When I get hungry, I know that I'm hungry because I will get so snippy and, like, short with people, and I will say the meanest things. Like, I don't like to think that I'm a mean person, but when I'm hungry, don't come near me.
Exactly. You know, like when you're a kid and you hear someone say, oh, she's just hangry, they're just hangry, and you don't really get what they mean.
Yeah.
And then you get hangry for the first time. But the worst is when you're on a road trip and you're stuck in a car.
Yes.
Like peak traffic, 95, no one's moving, and you're hangry.
Or like Alligator Alley.
Yeah.
When there's just nothing across the state. And then you get hungry or like you have to use the bathroom.
That's the worst.
That's the end.
No, hunger aside, if you can't use the bathroom, that is the worst.
Exactly.
I remember this one time I was in traffic, like bumper to bumper. Keep in mind, I was like maybe 12 years old. I had to pee so bad, and I was borderline yelling at my dad because I had to pee and I was thirsty. He goes, what do you want me to do? Like, we can't move anywhere.
Yeah.
But Maya was like, well, if I have to go, then the car should just move. Like,
Exactly.
why is there traffic?
Why can't everyone just move out of my way?
Literally.
What about you, Royce? Do you get hungry? I mean, hangry?
I'm not getting hungry, but the pee thing is same for me. If I need to pee, I need to pee. I cannot hold it.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I was reading this thing, either read or saw a video on it, that Elon Musk is trying to make underground tunnels, or has, so that way traffic above them won't be as bad. Yeah. I know. Exactly. Like literal underground tunnels to get you from point A to point B, but faster.
I don't know, that man is super weird. Do you remember when he made the X logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In front, like I think it was in like a residential area, and people literally could not sleep because of how bright it was.
Yeah.
That's in like the headquarters for Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
They kept like blinking every like couple minutes or so, and it was so bright people literally couldn't go to bed.
That's how I feel about people who live in New York. Like in the city, like Times Square, like how do you do it? Like it's never quiet, it's never dark.
I mean, I live in the city back home, and there's literally cars like honking at 3 in the morning. That doesn't bother me. It's like a lullaby. But when it comes to like the lights and stuff, like I get that.
Like I can sleep through so much noise. Like I can sleep through a hurricane. If someone even turns on their phone, I will shoot awake, and I'm like, who put the light on? Like where is that light coming from?
Oh my goodness. I am the complete opposite. Waking me up is like trying to wake the dead. Because I fall asleep so easily. I can fall asleep like anywhere, but once I'm asleep, I'm out. And you can ask my roommate because this is like she wakes up earlier than me, so it's okay. But I start my alarms at like 5:55, and I don't hear, and they're like in 2-minute increments until 8, and I don't hear them. Like, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but the alarm will like weave its way into my dream.
Yes.
And I'll like in my dream fully be like dancing to it or something.
That is funny because in high school that exact thing happened to me. But at one point I had music as my alarm, so I had Beyonce, and I genuinely thought I was at a concert until the same until the same part kept looping, and I'm like,
thank you.
What is this? That's so accurate.
Yeah. No, like, I've tried everything. I've done the extra alarms. I wear my watch at night, so when my alarms go off, it shakes my hand. I have my phone right next to my head that vibrates. Like, my whole pillow's vibrating. I have the alarm clock that, like, lights up your room. I've tried everything, and I cannot wake up in the morning.
Literally. Wait, speaking of, we were talking about this in the car.
Yes.
When y'all get hot when you sleep, I do this. Do you stick a leg outside of the blanket so at least part of your body gets cold air? But I'm weird with it. I will have my knee and like my thigh out, but I refuse to have my foot outside of the blanket.
The ghosts are not getting my toes.
Let me
Exactly.
explain what I do. So basically, like, I call this like balancing the temperature. So it's like, let me explain. So, you know, you live in, no. You used to live in Capstone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how the building's super, super cold,
It's
right?
freezing.
It's freezing cold, right? So then at night it's worse. So then I put literally like, I have a blanket and then I have my comforter, right? But the thing is, I got too hot. So then I have a fan on my bed, like those clip-on fans. I put it on the headboard and I turn it on, and it's like the temperature is completely balanced. But then there's times when I feel so hot, not even that will work. So what I do is I stick a leg out. You know, like you stick it out, and then you put the outside of the blanket on your leg because it's cold.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
what I do.
That's exactly like last night, like prime example. I was going back and forth. Okay, I'm hot. Take my leg out. Now I'm cold. Put it back in. It was like that for 10 minutes, and then I just gave up and just laid there.
I always sleep with blanket, but when I woke up, I never find the blanket.
That's so mean.
No, my sister, when she sleeps, like, she can't sleep with socks on. So, like, while she's sleeping, she takes her socks off. And then she can't find them anywhere.
I used to sleep with socks on until the one night I didn't, and it like changed my life. Like, it's crazy.
I can't sleep with socks on. Oh, God.
It's like gross to me
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that's
it.
exactly how I look.
That's exactly
No,
Yeah.
that's very accurate.
I sleep like a torpedo, and literally throughout the night, I just throw things. Like, I wake up and stuff is broken because I'm just like with the pillows.
Yeah.
Or like half asleep. I'll like kick things off my bed. I have like 4 blankets on my bed. You know what I wake up with? My sheet.
Yeah.
Like, I just chuck them.
Speaking of,
si-
I hate sheets.
Me too.
Really?
Like,
I
why
don't-
are they there?
I don't make my bed with sheets. I literally, like, when my mom first moved me in freshman year of college, like, you know how you can get like a bedding set with like the pillow covers and the sheets and then the mattress cover?
Yeah.
I literally gave her the sheets. I was like, I don't want them.
No, here's what I do.
I'm not gonna use them.
So you don't even put like a fitted sheet on?
No, I put a fitting sheet on, but like when it's like sheets for you to sleep with,
Oh, like the top sheet?
yeah, I don't use them.
See, sometimes they feel nice, but like I sleep with a comforter and a throw blanket, so
Yeah,
like that
me too.
extra sheet is just too much cloth. I'll keep the like loose sheet. That's my beach blanket. I just put it down because it's already big and it dries pretty fast too. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep you use it for the
'cause, like, the
beach.
thing
And I'm
about
sure the
sheets-
sand doesn't stick to it.
And then
Yeah, you just shake it
shake it
off.
off.
The thing about loose sheets is that like it's just such a pain to make your bed every morning if you use it.
Yeah,
And they're also like crinkled after you sleep with them, so it's like it looks bad.
literally.
It doesn't look good.
Do you know something funny?
What's that?
I've always said that when you go to school, you apparently learn the basic things you need to know in life, right? Why did they never teach you how to put on a fitted sheet without it popping off the other corner?
Literally.
Like, I can do my taxes. I have a
Yeah.
college degree. Do not tell me to put a fitted sheet on the bed, though, because a 2-year-old would have better luck doing rocket science before that sheet gets on.
And you literally, like, it's an Olympic sport to try and get it on because you have like one foot in this corner and
then,
you
like, jump into
project
the
yourself to the other corner trying to like basketball hoop it over. And then you end up just like face slamming into the bed.
Crazy.
Or you like have the wrong corners.
Yes.
I have to twist this around.
You're
It's
trying to
awful.
stretch it and the elastic's just not giving.
It's awful. Like, I don't get it.
No, I don't either.
I was gonna say, I was talking to Josh about this earlier, but do you know like that one food reviewer, Keith Lee?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see what
Hold
happened?
it to your mic, Gretchen.
No.
Get closer to your mic.
Sorry.
Man, I do feel like Freddie. I just look like that.
No, that's why I like put it here because I was like leaning towards it, but I guess it didn't work. Okay. So basically, what happened with Keith Lee is that he's in Atlanta right now, and
He's where right now?
Huh?
Atlanta?
Yeah, he's like in Atlanta right now with his family, and you know he's a food reviewer, so he was reviewing restaurants around the area, and he stopped by this one restaurant. It was called The Real Milk and Honey, and because he's a food reviewer and because you know he's like famous on TikTok and stuff, and he doesn't want people like changing the way they make their food or like have better service because he's a food reviewer.
Yeah.
He like sent his family into the restaurant to like get food, and then they turned his family away because they were like, oh, like we're not taking customers right now because we're like doing deep cleaning or whatever. Okay, whatever. So then his family came back, and then he went out by himself to the restaurant, and they were like, oh my god, like do you want a table, like what can we get for you, do you want water? And then he was like, I just want food, just give me food.
That's
I'll
so
just
messed
take
up.
it. And they were like, no, like we'll give it to you for free. And he was like, I'm paying, it's fine.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And did he like call them out for it?
Yeah, he called them out for it, and then like, he said like don't spread hate towards them or whatever. Like every restaurant has its rules, whatever, which is true. But then like the backlash towards the restaurant was really really bad, and then like the owner of the restaurant made a reply on TikTok, like I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, where I think he was with his daughters, I think, and the daughters were like, hey dad, like, do you know who Keith Lee is? And he was like, no, who's that? And they were like, you don't know who he is? And he was like, no. And that's it.
That's just petty.
I
Yeah.
Like, you know who he is. Like,
Yeah.
after that.
Everybody knows who he is.
Exactly. But I've never heard of someone saying that they're deep cleaning in, like, the middle of the day.
No.
Yeah.
Because usually you do that after. Like, after
like,
you
before.
close, or, like,
Yeah.
towards closing. Or, like, in
Yeah.
the morning. with all
Also,
the
there were
prep
people
stuff.
literally inside the restaurant when his family went.
Stop.
And they just wouldn't take his family?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, because, like, I saw a photo and there were, like, a couple people, I think. I'm
Oh my
pretty sure.
gosh.
Yeah, I don't even know where that happened.
Stop.
I know.
They just wanted and it's happened. Like,
Yeah,
Exactly.
probably.
Now, what's the best gem, like, restaurant that y'all have ever been to?
In Boca or just
Or
like,
just, like, anywhere. Like, somewhere most people wouldn't know unless you go there and know how good it is.
I don't know. I like the El Patio in Boca.
Mm-hmm.
The best empanadas ever.
There's a place, I think it's in Lakeport,
Mm-hmm.
closer to where I live there. And it's a Cuban restaurant
Mm.
called Havana. And they are, it's so good. Like, I love going there or whatever. But the cool thing about it is they have like a order window
Mm-hmm.
and it's open 24 hours.
Oh.
Me and my friends, we would like leave the club and we're like, man, we're hungry, bro. We're gonna go. It's like 2 in the morning and it's closed. And then they got empanadas, they got burgers, they got sandwiches, all these other things.
We need to take a field trip.
That literally sounds like the perfect hangover spot.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
I hear of all these places after I turned 21 and spent 2 days just dying.
So, and it's you'd be, yeah, it's on 8th. Do I have to tell the story again? No, like, it'd be 2 in the morning, whatever, and they make it like fresh as you order it. So like, you'll get fresh shit,
Oh.
but everybody's there, so you're like, damn, I gotta wait kind of long.
Yeah.
No, I have an unpopular opinion the best places to get ice cream are the places on like the side of the road, or like in like a little town that's not an actual store. It's like a little like ice cream, not stand, but like cart. If
Yeah?
you want to say, like in the old movies,
Uh-huh.
those are the best places. Like so good.
I have a question. What's everybody's go-to hangover food? I'll start. Mine is Uncrustables, specifically the jelly kind. Those peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables.
Those are so good.
If you see me roll in with a box of Uncrustables and a gallon of water with a straw, you know I had a good night.
I mean, when I'm hungover, I like can't eat.
Yeah?
I want to throw up everywhere, so like crackers. But if I'm drunk,
Huh?
my go-to food is like
Taco Bell.
Yeah. No, yeah, like with Jalen, when I'm in the prime time of being hungover, I can't even stomach water. But like after
Yeah.
it's faded down a little bit, I need type specific a double bacon cheeseburger and the greasiest fries you can imagine.
As you should.
Like just soak it all up. It makes you feel gross, but like it works.
Gretchen, Royce, Joshua.
French fries.
French fries?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've only been drunk a handful of times in my lifetime.
Really?
Yeah, I don't drink often. I really don't. I mean, I think like drinking, like I like doing it casually. I don't like going too crazy.
That's
I get
fair.
that.
So what's your
Especially-
vice of choice? Tell the internet.
My what of choice?
Your vice?
What's your poison? Pick your poison.
Yeah, like drinking others.
Like, what's my favorite drink?
No, like
oh, I got you.
what? If you don't drink, what do you do?
Oh, I don't know. I just do like homebody things. Like just watch movies.
You're a good
or
child.
play-
Aw.
Play video games.
I was asking you to air your dirty laundry for the entire interweb.
Josh,
I'm-
you're very
I'm
quiet
not-
over there. What's
Yeah.
your
very
laundry?
quiet.
I'm sorry, there's a new Jiu-Jitsu episode out, so I was watching that. So, new cartoon episode, or whatever you want to call it. No, but for hangovers, I like breakfast. So I
Uh-huh.
drink coffee. You know, the hangover burger with the little omelet or
And the egg.
eggs on it. Yeah. I was like hamburgers or chicken and egg sandwich.
Ooh.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, I
That's
was gonna say
solid.
like I don't drink too often because I have a very sensitive stomach. But when I do drink a little too much, my hangover food is usually like toast with butter.
There you
Tofu
go.
butter?
That's it.
Toast with butter.
Oh.
Toast with butter. It's specifically
loud.
whole grain toast with butter
What's that
because
little
whole
humming
grain toast
sound?
just tastes so much better.
It's very
No, I
loud.
get that.
I used to have, my mom would make me toast and cheese in the morning for breakfast, and I had that probably every day for like middle school. I am so sick of it right now. Another piece of toast.
I get that.
So we were talking about this earlier. What is one meal that you could have every day and never get tired of?
Spaghetti.
I said mine earlier. It was black beans, white rice, and chicken, and a little bit like Crystal or Frank's red hot sauce on it.
Oh, that is so good. No, mine is sushi. Like, hand me a piece of fish and I can just go to town.
I got like Mexican rice with ground beef, cheese, and sour cream.
Ooh.
And you can spice it up with like lettuce or salsa or whatever.
Is it yellow rice or white rice though?
Either way, I usually put white rice and then put the like taco seasoning in it, but you can buy like actual like Mexican rice.
Oh, that's so good. Chicken and rice is like a kryptonite to me.
Yeah.
Like with Chick-fil-A sauce on top, like an ungodly amount on top. It's so good.
Oh. What you got?
Or is it
I feel like a meal, but I love mashed potatoes.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. There's mashed potatoes anywhere.
So for
There was
the
some at Sunnyside.
I
Why
know,
didn't
but
you
then
get
I
it?
was because I didn't want to like spend more money.
That just spoke to my soul
I love
right
mashed
there.
potatoes. They're so good.
so for the Thanksgiving, the cafe Thanksgiving, we know who's bringing mashed potatoes.
wait, where's the list thing for who's bringing what?
We haven't made it yet.
Oh, okay.
If someone wants to make one, more than welcome to.
I'll make an Excel sheet. I was gonna say.
I make really good mashed potatoes. I'll
Yeah.
bring some mashed
The
potatoes.
process of it is just so long though, because you have to peel the potatoes, then you have to
Yeah.
cook them, then you have to mash them.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Do you make them from a box?
I'm talking about from
Jack-
scratch.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
I've been raised on the side of that.
That's like
No.
That's ballin' mashed potatoes. I'm talking like mashed potatoes.
When you boil them,
Like
or-
TLC to the potato before you cook it.
literally, you tell it that it's beautiful. Like you have to love the potato.
Oh my God, look at
My favorite food, and it has remained the same since the day I came out of my mother's womb. It's oh my god, my favorite food is my mom's sancocho de habichuela, which is basically like a Dominican bean stew.
I need you to say
Pea
that first
stew.
word again.
Sancocho de habichuela. So
Okay.
it's like a bean stew, and it has like tons of different meats, like pork chops, chicken, beef. It has potatoes. It has yuca. You know what yuca is or no? Yeah, there you go. It has yuca. It has yautilla. I don't know how to say yautilla in English. I'm so sorry. It has a lot of stuff. And when you get like a fresh avocado and you cut it up and you put it in there and you put hot sauce and rice, oh my god. Nothing has beat it. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's so good. No, wait. I think that's sancocho de pollo. That's chicken sancocho. That is not sancocho de habichuela. Anyway, yeah.
She knows. Just looking at her.
I would do some pretty questionable stuff for an avocado. I don't know. If there's an avocado in a meal, I would be like,
What would you do for a pond?
not much. But an avocado, I would do some pretty
avocado.
questionable
I know.
things.
Don't test me. I would do so many things for an avocado. Oh my god.
So my aunt used to make like this really great guacamole, right? I used to love eating it, but then I got older and like avocado started like really messing me up every time I ate it, so I can't stop.
I think I would just call it quits right
Yeah.
there. No.
Avocados, they taste so weird to me. Like I can handle them in doses, but they kind of taste like dirt. Like they taste really, like they taste too earthy. You know?
I feel like
It is.
it depends on like which type of avocado you
Like I'll eat avocado in sushi, but and like guacamole, I will eat like the tiniest bit on a chip. But if you handed me an avocado and said eat it, or like your life's gonna like go to crap in 20 minutes, I would contemplate for about 15 of those minutes.
No, I feel like not all avocados taste the same. Because like Antonio, can you look up what a
What's wrong with you?
avocado
It
looks
tastes
like?
weird.
No, they don't.
Antonio, please. That's oh my god. Yeah, that's me with an avocado.
I would
That's
say
it.
yes immediately.
Antonio, look up a Dominican avocado. They're
Literally, throw the
massive.
ring.
A Dominican
Avocado.
avocado.
Yeah, Dominican avocados are huge. They're like, look, they're like, they can range to be like this big.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
massive. They're huge.
Grace, I'm gonna get you a Dominican avocado for Christmas.
I'll give you a kiss on the mouth.
I'm gonna put a bow on it too.
No.
Both of you getting present.
There you go. That's a Dominican avocado.
Oh my god.
I love them. What?
What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
That was just scary looking.
I thought that was an
you're not
eggplant
used
for
to
a
that.
It
minute.
looked like a green squash at first.
Yeah.
Like it looks
Look,
like a bean.
there it is again.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Grace, go
Those
get
last
it.
that an avocado like that lasts me like a whole week.
A week?
Maybe, depending on how you like put it in the fridge, because like sometimes you can put lime on it and it lasts longer. Sometimes like you can put lime on avocado and it just lasts longer.
I heard if you like keep the pit in it, like if you make guacamole
Yeah,
and
if
then
you
put like
keep-
the pit in the
If you
middle.
keep the pit in it, I've seen people like put lime on it and keep the pit inside and it lasts longer. But no, like I don't really care if it gets a little bit brown because it doesn't mean
gonna
it's
happen.
bad. It doesn't mean it gets bad. It's like when you put an apple in the fridge and it's already bitten. It
Yeah.
still tastes good. So
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. What I will never try though is a banana with the brown spot on it. Ooh, no.
Yeah.
I would rather have to eat 20 avocados in the span of an hour than even touch a banana.
You don't
Yeah.
like bananas?
They
I
revolt
feel like you have
my
something really
core.
snarky to say by the way you're grinning.
I can eat avocado if I need to, but I can not eat banana. Like I
Yep.
don't
Yeah.
like it.
Royce knows what's up.
I used to love bananas, but the same avocado treatment.
They're so gross. Like the smell, the taste, the texture, like
Yeah.
everything. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh my
can eat a
God.
banana.
I used to love bananas too, but I had a really bad medicine and it has aroma of banana
Yeah.
in it, and that now I cannot eat. I cannot smell.
I think Antonio's just having fun finding
He
gifts.
definitely is.
Lisa, you like chips and dip?
Yeah.
You like salsa?
Yeah.
Alright, you gotta mix salsa and guacamole together. It is the greatest
That's really
combination.
good.
That duo is the greatest combination of all time.
That's
That
really
next to
good.
peanut butter and jelly.
The guacamole from Rocco's, however,
Yes.
is so good. And it's
Oh
like
my
what,
gosh.
like $10? Like it's something like that. Like just take all my money and I will buy
Literally.
that. Like type specific from Rocco's.
Right. I don't
Type
understand what
specific.
when they make it into the little mountain. I'm like,
It's so
mm-mm,
satisfying.
mm. No,
It's too good.
Mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together as a sauce.
that is good.
Greatest invention of all time. I love it so much.
They sell that now, like the mayo chup.
Heinz, they got some weird combinations.
They
out
do.
there. Some
Yeah.
Nasty combinations.
They mixed everything.
No, they got like relish
Oreo?
and mustard mixed together.
Oh.
Ew.
That just gave me the chills.
I
It's
would-
so gross. It gave me the chill.
I would love to be like a fly on the wall in one of their like production meetings and be like, what should we come up with?
Yes.
And like have someone be like, genius idea, and like it's literally like relish and mustard.
No, because I'm like convinced half these people are like cracked out or something. 'Cause they
Yeah.
think it's good, and then like I swear 10 hours later, they're just like, what did we do?
Literally.
Like for what? For what?
They probably blacked out and then like came to and they had this product.
Remember Pringles?
No!
No.
Oreo and
Have you ever seen those pictures where it's like
I-
flavors? And then it's like,
I love Oreo. Not this time.
Yeah.
Some random stuff in your mouth.
Antonio, I'm
Yeah.
sending a video to Freddie's email right now.
There's a Jim Gaffigan skit where he talks about Hot Pockets. And he was like in the meeting where they just like figure out what a Hot Pocket is. They're like, it's probably some guy that was like, let's take a Pop-Tart and fill it with some spoiled
Probably.
meat. And then the Hot Pocket came to.
Literally. What's y'all's favorite Pop-Tart? You talk about Pop-Tarts, and that's all I can think about.
Strawberry.
anything is my favorite.
Yes.
Really?
The strawberry flavored things are good, but actual strawberry is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Antonio,
like
I
the seeds
sent
in
the
it.
video.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Really?
Strawberries.
Yeah, I think so.
They're
I
not
don't know.
berries?
Wait, what?
How are they not berries? They have little seeds.
Their name is Berry.
They're mislabeled. Somebody was like, we're going to call these berries. No.
Wait, so what is it?
What
Like just a
what
fruit?
defines a berry?
I read this a long time ago, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do, what I've taken from that, strawberries.
She said I can't back it up
Aren't
with
they
any
banana
science, but you guys gotta trust me.
Source, trust me.
She said I'm not capping, just believe
Like
me.
you'll find it somewhere on the internet.
I understand why Don and Freddie like this. This is really fun.
No.
No. What?
Are we going to play trivia? Should we
Yeah, let's play trivia.
just so we can keep this going?
Don't make it too
I was
hard.
gonna say, I
so
can
I'll
always talk
become a
about
sore
random
loser.
stuff.
She had a video already.
Oh.
Yes, I made trivia.
Oh, she's prepared.
It's a little movie trivia.
Oh.
We love a
man.
prepared queen.
Awesome.
Stop, I'm gonna lose.
With your can we put like little X's over Don and Freddie?
Hey.
Pause it.
Pause it.
Well, it's CGI.
Release.
Oh, that's Toy
Pass.
Story.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going with Toy Story too.
I can't answer.
Yeah.
If I say it, you're like,
Yeah, she's got the Disney. I would have no idea. I'll go with
Toy
Toy Story.
Story.
that was the first ever full-length CGI.
Wait, the
In
Matrix.
the Matrix, does Neo take the blue pill or the
Oh.
red pill?
Never seen
Both
that
of
Me
movie.
them.
neither, so I'm gonna go red. I don't know.
I'll go blue just for argument's
Yeah.
sake.
Both of them because they're same.
Woo!
Have y'all heard that Matrix is a documentary?
Huh?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, they made the at the carnival.
Yeah,
Where you, Alex?
This is my favorite movie.
right.
Oh,
My sister.
Rom-com person, but then again, I was watching
At the carnival.
yesterday, and I was like,
No,
No TV show has made me cry as much as Queen Charlotte has.
my sister used to work with middle school boys, and when they would get in trouble, she would force them to watch The Notebook.
Really? I think
It's
it's
A.
Cow. No. Never watched this one either.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you got it. Yeah. And it is.
that's a good movie.
It is very good.
Pig's blood.
Alright, and then the next question. Where are the bandits in Home Alone?
I've never seen this one either.
The wet bandits?
Yeah.
You never seen Home Alone?
I'm going
Nah.
with C because I
I
don't
don't know.
remember.
You're going against me? I said the wet man.
Uh,
Oh, you did say the what?
And that's why I vote with Jalen.
you never go against Jalen.
Exactly.
Alright, in the movie Elf, where does Buddy go to find his biological father?
Seh.
I think it's C.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Oh, yeah.
This elevator scene gets me good every time.
What is the Empire State Building, anyways?
Where?
Just a building? No,
Yeah.
What is
It was the tallest building for a really long time.
That's it? It's
I'm
just
sure.
tall?
I-
I'm sure
I
they
think-
use this like office space or something.
Yeah.
No, no, because in the movie, he works for like a book company, a book publishing company.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they have like different businesses inside of there or what it was.
They probably
Yeah.
do. There's nowhere one business has like that entire building.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
like an empty glass. That's all.
You can like go to the
Imagine.
top of it. It's really
Yes,
cool.
but I think it's used for like office.
No, imagine the architect building it saying, all right, we're not going to use it for anything, simply tourists. No,
Yeah.
nothing else, just tourists.
Exactly.
Just tourists.
I've been to New York quite a few times, but I've never been to the Empire State Building, like in it. But I don't know if I would like to go like up there. 'Cause I'm okay with elevators, but as soon as you start passing like floor 15, I'm like,
Mm-mm.
Because like, what if it breaks? Do you really expect me to walk down all those stairs?
I know most like elevators have mechanisms now that if like the cable breaks, they have like these hooks in it so that it'll catch in it and it won't fall or anything. Most of them.
Do they really?
Yes.
Oh wow, that was an irrational fear of mine. That was just like resolved.
I was scared of elevators until I was like 16 because I didn't want to get stuck in
Thing is,
them.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know if like it's all elevators. Like, I don't know
Oh.
which ones have these mechanisms or like, because like, you know, elevators are years, decades old.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
like,
Redo
resend
them,
and
yeah.
Make sure they're still working and okay. And I'm like, oh.
Do you know, every time I step in an elevator, I like say a little prayer and know that this might be my last day on earth, and I brace for impact the entire time. Like if I go into an elevator, I'm hanging on to those rails.
I don't know. I've always thought there should be a limit to how tall a building can be.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like, yeah, because like, you
No,
don't-
literally.
like Jayla just said, you don't know if
Gretchen's
the
just
elevator
like,
has the
no.
mechanism or not.
What's the name of the tallest building in the world?
Oh, I don't remember. The
I have no idea.
Aguilar?
This is kind of a stupid
Something.
Stupid question, but how come we build high and never build low? Like we always try to get the highest, tallest, highest.
It's usually-
Because pressure.
No, it's usually for space reasons that we build up and not like out by low buildings. It's usually like New York has all these skyscrapers because there's not a lot of space
Hmm.
to build
Out.
out wide.
I think DC has like underground cities.
I
Cities. Like
don't know.
basically a whole little world underground.
But like
Yeah, it has
the
for like president.
yeah.
the farther you go down, so like when you go up, every like 10 feet is another atmosphere, and it's the same when you go down. The only problem with going down is every atmosphere you go below, it gets hotter. And the pressure of the land like around you, so like land pressure is much more intense than like air pressure. So when you go deeper, it gets hotter, and a lot of people when they go below like sea level, you get delusional.
Damn.
You're asking a scuba instructor.
I don't know. I feel like
I understand the
scuba
depth
dive?
of. Yeah, I'm a
Oh my
scuba
gosh,
instructor.
Scuba dive?
I can set you up.
I feel like building. I feel like the idea of building downwards instead of upwards is like building your own hellscape to me. So it's like I don't want
Yeah.
to live under the earth. I want to live on the earth.
You want to be a whole person?
Yes.
It's very claustrophobic. Like a lot
I
of
like-
people when they go deep, they get in like a sense of like fight or flight
Yeah.
because of the pressure that you're
Yeah.
under.
No, have you ever seen the videos of, like the really tall buildings like swaying with the wind?
Yeah.
Those scare me.
Oh.
It's a good thing that they do that, but it is a little freaky.
Like,
You
what
know-
if you're on top, just like eating lunch or something, sitting at your desk, next thing you know, Oh, it's that time of the day again. No.
I don't know, like,
People have like severe windstorms in their apartments, and it sounds
Yeah.
you know, something's attacking their building, but it's like, it needs to make these noises and it needs to do these things, or else, like, you know, the building will collapse.
Yeah. You know,
I don't know, like,
I understand the physics of it. I do. I understand that they need to sway to stay up. But no, I
they
don't
have
believe
to?
it.
They should do. Why do they have to do
I know.
it?
I understand that if the building stays still and the wind hits it, there's more of a chance of it going kaplat.
Right?
oh
but-
God.
No, no.
Yeah, no. No.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's in New York. Is that in New York?
It looks like Central Park.
Yeah, it was.
I was gonna
can't.
say,
National Deviled Egg Day.
I forgot what I was gonna say. No.
That's what the TV says.
The tallest building that way is called the Burj Khalifa.
Okay, that's
The
Oh, I
Burj
remember
Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa, I think it's in your phone. Could be whatever. But yeah, building. I don't like tall buildings.
I was gonna say that I remember like the first time I went to New York ever. Like I went to this submarine museum. And like you got to go into the submarine and everything and look inside. Bro, that was like so cramped.
Oh yeah.
And the pressure, like you could feel it. And it was so quiet and you could hear like the only thing you could hear is like metal just moving. And I was
It's-
like, no.
I was gonna say, don't get me started because I could literally have an entire show, like a 2-hour show about scuba diving. I could talk about it for hours.
A video about, because she brought up the submarine, like some special Navy or Marine unit that they work on submarines and are in charge of that stuff. They have the training they have to go through, and like just where you live in a submarine for however many months they live. It's just insane. It seems really cool, but like
It's not.
really,
Yeah.
no, and it's really intense training. to
Yeah.
be able to do that. And it's like you have the possibility of dying. So here's like a mock if there's a breach in the hull, what we got to do, and you might not make it. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's a what?
do you want to know a random fact
I do.
found out because we're talking about the seam? You know when like you're standing in the water, you're not too far in, but you're not like at the shore either. I feel like those little things touch your feet. You don't know what it is. Apparently there's spiders in the ocean, like legit ocean spiders that are like going over your feet. Huh?
Sea lice?
I saw it on TikTok. It's like a legit spider underneath water that like touch your feet. Yeah. I haven't been back to the beach since
There are
then.
actual creatures called sea spiders. They're actually
Yeah.
big. Their like legs are
They're
huge.
gross.
Imagine
mean,
like
but-
really thin daddy long legs.
That's kind of.
I said they're kind of really thin daddy long legs. And they just kind of like floop, floop.
I mean, but if they don't do anything, then it's like okay.
That doesn't mean I want an ocean spider on
No,
my
like
feet.
I get it, but like personally, like it wouldn't bother me. I'd be like, oh hi friends, and that's it.
It is.
Discovering species.
The ocean is a really weird place.
Yeah.
It's
See?
Oh god.
Yeah, yeah.
Those little critters just scurrying at your toes. Like,
Huh?
whoa. It's gross. I'd rather be.
If I see him, I will literally scream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why I don't look down anymore. I'm like, I'm just going to let you do your thing.
I discovered the other day that it's not common here for you to have like little geckos in your kitchen.
Little
what?
geckos. I cannot hear you.
Let me explain. So like back home in DR, like we have like 2 geckos in our kitchen and in our house,
Uh-huh.
and like we just keep them because like they're
Oh,
just like
thank
hanging
you.
around. They don't really do anything, and also like there's a lot of mosquitoes, so they eat them.
Are they like pets?
Not really. They're just like there because it's like those. It's like little critters that just make their way into your home, but they're just there. They're not doing anything. So it's like, okay, take away my mosquitoes. You can live here. It's fine. You don't need to pay rent.
Do you
It's fine.
feed it?
No, like they're like tiny. They're like the little lizards you see on the street like this. They're like this.
Oh.
big.
Huh.
Yeah, it's the tiny ones. They just eat mosquitoes. It's like whatever.
my mom that doesn't want to. I'm like, all right, chill. I'll get him out.
No,
Yeah.
literally.
My roommate is afraid of lizards, and she gets so many lizards in her room. I don't care about lizards, but I never get lizards in my room. And my roommate, in the middle of the night, I'll hear, Grace!
Oh my god.
And there's just like a lizard that like is running up her wall.
They're
And
not,
I was
they
like,
don't do anything.
It
That's
doesn't
why it's
yeah.
like,
like
whatever,
gotta
you could
be
chill.
there.
Like, I don't care.
I don't understand the fear, but I mean, like, if she's afraid of them,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
It's not like, for me, it's not that I'm
Leah.
scared of them. I just don't want them inside.
Yeah.
You know, like I think they're cute when like just running around outside, but as soon as you come into my house, I'm like, you don't belong here. Like
Yeah.
one got in and I got a Tupperware bowl and I didn't want to touch it, so I just chased it out my front door with like the bowl behind it. I was like, okay, there you go.
No, like when I was little and when I was in like kindergarten and we were like out on the patio for recess or whatever, I would just see like little lizards everywhere. I just literally pick them up. And
Yeah.
Just like, hi. Like that.
My roommate did that and accidentally killed it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
Like,
have to be really careful when you pick them up.
I know he picked it up, and then when he opened his hand, I'm gonna spare details, but
My brother ate a frog one time.
oh,
Yeah, when he was like really little, we used to get like these big bullfrogs because I like my tree farm like kind of has a swamp aspect to it. Maryland's a weird place.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like we have like little swamps everywhere and we get these like big bullfrogs. So like when my brother was really little, he like came in the house and he was like had his mouth really tight. And my mom thought he had like a piece of grass in his mouth. So she went to like pull it out and it was a whole bullfrog.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. He quite
I grew
literally-
up in the country. Immune system is
It's
tough.
not a thing.
Yeah.
Like he literally had a frog in his throat.
Literally.
Literally.
Exactly.
Frog.
But like sometimes I feel like I tell stories from like the country and people like look at me like I have 4 heads and I was like this was normal back then. Like
I know what you're talking about, so it doesn't sound weird to me.
yeah, like just kids outside playing and
Literally.
like
Yeah, my oldest brother.
like
It was,
oh what?
it was before like I was in the picture, and him and my siblings started playing, and he's pretending to be a giraffe and like eating like the grass and the leaves, because that's what you do when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And he accidentally ate a ladybug.
No.
And I was like,
Oh my
maybe that's why you're so
God.
smart now. Extra protein.
Did anyone like put rocks in their mouth as a kid?
No.
Really?
No, but when
Like you were just like to your siblings like spit it out and they go and just rocks come out.
No. I did. I was a fiend when I was a kid though. Like when I was in kindergarten, I was a fiend.
Really?
I was evil.
Elaborate.
No, I used to I wasn't even like a grade. I was just in kindergarten. I used to like steal people's pencils and erasers.
Oh.
I threw rocks at a kid one time.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Like tiny little pebbles, like pow, 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 pow.
Oh, man, that won't do anything.
No, it still hurt him. He was crying. I felt really bad.
Did you hurt him, or was he just not ready for it?
Was he just
I don't remember because I
Exactly.
was so little. I was like what, 4, 5 years old.
Oh, you were a little baby
Nothing?
too. Oh.
No, I was a baby, but like I was crazy. I threw rocks at this kid, and then everyone was comforting him, but I literally like just went back and kept doing it. It felt so bad.
Gretchen.
I was evil. Oh my
See,
God.
I never stoned people, but I would. But I would absolutely pin my shenanigans on somewhere else, on someone
Oh
else.
my God.
I've never stoned anyone.
You're stoned.
Okay, I got a question. What is everybody's caffeine intake of choice?
Oh, monsters.
You don't have any caffeine? How are you functioning at the moment? Do you just get like a normal amount of healthy sleep every night?
I would say so, sure, yeah. I don't drink coffee or caffeine because it makes me feel awful. And I always feel like I'm going to like have a heart attack. And I'm like, yeah, caffeine's not for me.
Isn't that exciting though? Like you're just living on your toes. Treat every day like a gift.
One thing I hate about monsters is
Exactly.
they wake me up completely, but then when I get the zoomies, I get them bad, so I'm just sitting there jittering. Like it's, oh my gosh, I love it, but I hate it so much.
Right?
Like I had Gretchen, I had a 3 o'clock class,
Yeah.
and the break time came around. It was like 4, and I'm like, I'm not getting through this next hour and a half. So I chugged a monster. Within 5 minutes, I was in the back of the class, like kid you not going, like literally
Oh
like
my
that for an
God.
hour. And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yep,
If I were to
yep."
Nah.
I don't want any of that.
Fair enough. Ricey, caffeine?
Not much,
Not much.
but I have to eat chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, it solves all the world's problems.
Literally.
Like literally. I feel like everyone in government should eat more chocolate.
And a waffle.
Yeah.
I think everybody should eat a mandatory waffle every day.
A waffle a day.
A waffle a day keeps war away.
Keeps the
Like,
grumps away.
Literally. I feel like everyone would just be happier if they had a waffle every day.
We don't need world peace, we need world waffles.
World waffles.
Well, both would be nice, but like waffles don't.
Roy, so what kind of chocolate do you like?
Any type of.
You like dark chocolate?
Yeah, but not the dark. I can eat them, but I don't like them. I don't feel like I'm eating chocolate.
It doesn't like satisfy it
Yeah.
as much.
Really?
Like I can eat a piece of dark chocolate, and I'm like, yeah, I just ate fake chocolate.
Huh?
And then hand me a Hershey's bar, and I will literally act like a 2-year-old that just got like their first birthday present or something.
Do you like different kinds of chocolate, like candy, or like just a bar of chocolate?
No, I can eat candy. Any type of chocolate. Chocolate is chocolate for me.
Mm.
I get that.
Gotcha.
I get that.
He's
He's awake.
who is this?
Yeah, I don't drink
Who?
coffee.
I
Ramin,
can't do coffee.
Join the fun.
Yes, get in here. We're
Producer
in charge today,
takeover.
so you have to do what we say.
Marketing department takes over the Brooklyn
Yeah.
Cafe.
My place because I need to go.
Oh, she said, never mind. It's tickle for y'all.
Yeah. No. One time I was in class and I have like 9 a.m. film classes and they last like 4 hours long. And I forgot to bring like a Celsius to class. And we were watching, Remy was in this class, filmed to the 1940s. But I was sitting in class and we were watching some movie and I forgot to bring caffeine that day. And some kid in front of me cracked open a Celsius and it was pitch black. We were watching a movie and I smelt it from like, he was sitting in the row in front of me and I smelt it and I smelt the flavor. I smelt everything and I thought some pretty questionable things about how I could get it. And I've never related to a vampire more in my entire life.
I get that.
Cause like, you know how they smell blood and then like think thoughts? That's
Yeah.
literally, I was literally festering in this class. Like, how do I get this?
That's me over, what's it called? What, okay, see what Gretchen's eating? It looks like that, but it's not that. Like, the Airhead ropes.
Extremes, right?
Yeah.
Sour Patch?
Oh my gosh, yeah. The Airhead Extremes are like kryptonite.
I almost even got those, but they didn't have them at Sunny Stop.
That should be illegal.
I know.
No.
What?
These are still pretty good though.
What was your favorite candy as a kid?
Twix.
Twix.
What
I've
about
always
you?
been a Reese's girl.
Yeah?
I love Reese's. Oh no, I can't just say that. Peanut butter and chocolate together.
Really?
Like in
Best
any
combination
form.
ever.
So good.
I don't really love peanut butter. I don't know what it is. Like, the older I get, the more that I'm just like, I'll take Nutella.
No, like my favorite thing ever is like a vanilla protein waffle
Ooh.
with a tablespoon of peanut butter and then only like half a tablespoon, like a teaspoon of Nutella on top. But you have to put it on when the waffle's hot because then it just like melts together. Oh my gosh.
You see,
So good.
replace the peanut butter with strawberries and you got me.
Oh yeah.
Like a vanilla protein waffle with strawberries and Nutella.
See, blueberries for me. I feel like blueberries and
Really?
Nutella could be good. It could be good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I see that. I'm just not a big blueberry fan.
Oh, see, I'm not a big strawberry fan. It's like the seeds. They're like offensive to me.
They're offensive?
Like in raspberries and blackberries too, I don't like the seeds. I'm like, well, now I have to debate. Do I spit it out or do I like just champ through it?
No, like, I like popping the seeds. They're back.
Who's back?
The parents are back.
Parents are back? Quick,
Yeah.
everybody hide.
I know. What time is it? Oh, we still got 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna be our guests.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's happening.
Dawn and Freddie. They're our guests today.
We're driving
Oh, wait.
this boat. In my makeshift on one.
Now you guys are in character.
Exactly.
I feel like we can't just stop talking now.
Here, I'm gonna get into character.
I was
Oh my
gonna
gosh, can you
say,
please?
if you want to have some good dark chocolate,
I couldn't find a wand, so I took the gavel.
You couldn't find a blind.
I couldn't find the
The
wand,
wand.
so I took the gavel.
The blinds are right there.
Where? Where? Oh, well, I wasn't gonna look there.
Oh, they're behind the painting. I did not know that.
Well, I like this gavel instead. You know, I had
Where's the
Okay.
base for the gavel so you can go?
A pointer?
I want them both.
What? They're both.
No, but I had the funniest thought ever that I should have done. I should have come into the studio dressed as Freddy for Halloween.
No, she gets the point.
Like, how iconic would that be?
Dress for Halloween?
As Freddy.
I think we should. There's your thing for your gavel.
Wait, look, I have the whole setup now.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
We got our props.
Wait, I see why Dom likes these. I feel like we just go pew.
I know, this is so fun.
You're gonna heck somebody with that.
I think we should all do producer takeovers.
We
This is
should.
so much fun.
We're rotating.
I feel
the
so
schedule.
powerful.
Are you here tomorrow?
It's like with this.
Santa's supposed
Yeah.
to be here tomorrow.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
You know, I've actually never watched any of those movies.
I made it through 4.5 of them. I tapped
Wow.
out during the 5th one. I couldn't
Oh,
do it.
yeah?
It was too much Harry Potter because I had a Harry Potter weekend. And it's like when you see your favorite cousin too much. At some point, you're just like sick of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
What?
You like Harry Potter, Gretchen?
I feel like you would be
They're
a Harry
good.
Potter girl.
They're good.
Percy Jackson's better.
Percy Jackson is better.
I do like. me some
Also,
Percy
never
Jackson.
seen any of those.
I read the books.
The
I've seen,
movies
like,
are
one
shit, but
movie.
the books
Oh my
are
god,
amazing.
thank you. Yes.
Which movie is it where they're?
I was gonna say, can we say that?
Bleep me out.
Say whatever. I was gonna do it, but you can say whatever you
Josh,
want.
where's your shoes?
Oh.
I have one of the bottoms is off, so I just like put it in the corner because I know it's gonna smell. So just let me know if it does.
You can
so.
put baking
Dude.
soda in them. It'll
The
like
floor is
absorb
so
it.
gross. Why would you do
Can
that?
we get a
I
zoom
got
in on
socks
Zach
on.
and I almost said Zach. Josh's feet, please.
No. Look at my shoes though.
Have you guys ever heard of the unhinged sign-offs?
Yeah.
I do that to Josh.
Oh, I believe it. Grace, it's you.
I know. One time it was like, I hope both sides of your pillow are cold, Grace, are warm.
I was gonna say, wait, a cold pillow.
Yeah. You know, like when you turn your pillow over in the middle of the night hoping that it's cold and it's not, and it's like the worst thing ever.
Do you know one of the best investment I made was, but didn't know it was a good one until it happened?
What?
Let's take a flashback almost 4 years ago. No, like 4 years ago. My freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Old Lynn, my dorm, and the air conditioning broke.
No.
I
What?
bought cooling pillows, and they worked wonders. Like, glorious. And I'm like, I don't know how people in Florida don't have these
What was it? I'm sorry.
cooling pillows.
Yes.
They're amazing.
You get the cooling pillows?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are those real?
Yeah.
I got a cooling mattress. That thing was not a cooling
No,
mattress.
those don't work.
just
but the
sweat too
cooling
much.
pillows are wonderful. And if
They
you
are.
get a cooling pillow with a silk pillowcase,
Oh my gosh.
you can find them at TJ Maxx.
You're gonna be Frosty.
They are fantastic.
Like, new name alert, Frosty.
Frosty.
That's all you are. You're just Frosty. They're so nice.
Literally.
Or like those gel pillows, like those really firm pillows, but have like gel in them. I
Yeah.
have one of those. Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
I don't know. I do not
Yes.
like. Yes, those. You can find them
They're
at
amazing.
TJ
I got
one
Maxx.
of those.
They are wonderful.
Shameless
Stay
plug.
cold.
Stay cold.
What are
I
you
thought
doing?
You said J. Cole. What's it on? It zoomed in on one of them.
You're Freddy today, so you gotta do the Freddy creep.
Story time with.
Yeah,
I can
so
tell
story
some
time with Grace.
stories.
Tell us a story.
What should I tell a story about? Give me a prompt, and I can probably find a story.
The most petty thing you've done.
The most petty? Oh.
You're about to preach to the king of petty right here.
Okay, so this is kind of niche. So. Okay.
I will never forget that,
I
Elisa.
know y'all
I will
remember.
never
What
forget
happened?
So I do this from time to time if I'm talking and I feel like someone isn't listening. I go like, is this on? Is this working?
Yo, she did that. I've never seen somebody do that. I was like, that is the most genius thing. It was so funny.
But continue.
Okay, so this might be a little niche, but in the country, if you're like hunting or whatever, you have like your camo clothes, and like animals can smell human smell. So you kind of like have to leave your like camouflage and make it like dirty so that the animals don't smell human stuff. So there was this guy that like pissed me off, made me mad, and
It's gonna be good.
and I took his camo and I washed it, and I put scent beads in it, and I put all the detergent, and I put my perfume in it, and I washed it, and I was like, oh, I washed your stuff for you, and like ruined it. Like he had to throw it all out.
I love it.
And it's so expensive.
I love it.
That's the most country thing I've ever heard.
And yeah. And like literally I told my brother about it, and my brother was like, that was cold. Like I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, because it's so expensive. Like a jacket
That's genius.
is $60.
Oops.
So we had to like rebuy it all. It was wonderful. And then I was like, yeah, I never want to talk to you again, and blocked him.
I love that. No, so when I was in my young and dumb prime years, I was entangled with this child, right? Not little child, but like child.
Yes.
And, you know, like, kicked him to the curb. I have a pair of his sweats at my house still, and I'm saving it until my sister has a bonfire, because I'm going to burn all of his stuff. All that runs for $90+ I'm burning all of it.
I actually do know the pettiest thing. Not that I've done, but what I do. So I have worn the same perfume since like 6th grade, and it is the Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint perfume, and I wear it every single day. And I wear it with one intention. If a male wants to leave my life, that scent will be ingrained in his head as me. So not only do I ruin his life, but I also ruin Christmas. And
That was funny at first.
Literally.
and I literally just have this like envisioning of him
Grace is low-key evil.
20 years in the future, unwrapping presents with his kids on Christmas morning,
Get a whiff
and
of
I
it.
can just imagine his sloppy little child with like drool running down its face, eating on a candy cane, and be like, Dad! And shove a candy cane in his face,
is
and
so
then he gets a
descriptive.
whiff of me.
The fact that that's the thought process, though, that you have,
That's every time I put it on, I think about it.
my brain is like, what is happening?
And like, not only does it just, it ruins his day, and then he just thinks of me and thinks of how much he misses me and how successful and wonderful I am. And his entire Christmas is ruined.
I love that. I love that.
I've worn the same perfume every day since 6th
Dedication.
grade.
I've done
dedication.
something like that, but on a smaller scale.
She's like,
That's
I'm gonna watch
Grace.
you burn.
We should have put candy canes in it.
Wow.
I think that's the pettiest thing.
I feel like all girls are petty. Like,
Yeah.
I can be brutal. Like,
I guess it depends on the type of petty. I've never thought of myself as being petty.
Really?
I don't have a reason to be. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
No, say it.
I've never like had an experience where somebody's hated me or I've hated somebody that much where like I felt the need to be petty.
Wow.
I just well,
How?
I exist. I don't know. I
get
just it's a waste of time. Like I also like I'm not trying to like name drop, but like sometimes there's family members
Ah.
that like, you know, they're like high strung and get mad at like the smallest thing sometimes where I'm just like, okay, dude, sure, go for it. And then I'm going to go do what I need to do. Like, I don't have time for it.
I'm the same way. It's like being angry takes so much of my energy. It's like there's no point.
Dude, I was playing the new Spider-Man video game. This is so funny. But basically one of the characters, like his dad was killed by one of the villains, right? And he wanted like revenge and everything, but you know, as a hero, that's not like something you do, whatever. So he had to work with the guy who like killed his dad. And he was like,
As you
I
do.
just need to talk to you in case like we both die. I need to say this to you. And he's like, I'm not gonna forgive you. I don't have that in me. But I don't want to carry this like hate around anymore because like it's a waste of time and like it's so much effort to put into like disliking and hating somebody or just like wasting energy on that stuff. On that stuff. Oh, that
We
is
might need to go through and edit.
I don't think so.
We need like a list of words.
Yeah, that I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel. It's like, it's just a waste of energy.
And then there's me. I'll carry a grudge till the day I'm in the grave. Like I refuse to watch Deadpool because of how bad I hate my old best friend who likes Deadpool.
What?
Like I
Listen,
refuse to watch it.
And that's fine if it works for you.
Valid.
Whatever.
I mean, it
Not
doesn't
me.
drain me to do it. I'm
yeah,
just
like, if it doesn't, then go for it.
I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
like you. You like this, therefore I'm not gonna watch that.
yeah.
You know what I hate
Personally,
more than anything in the world?
What?
Knowing that people that you don't get along with anymore, or people that you don't particularly like you show them the stuff that you're into, so now they're into the stuff that you're into.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, this was mine first.
Yes.
Gretchen,
It was mine.
I'm so happy you said that because this girl I used to be best friends with, so it just took me a while to realize it, so I guess I must have been blind. This girl started dressing like me, acting like me, talking like me, took up my hairstyles, my everything. And I'm like, huh, now I have the one thing you don't have and probably will never get.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
But then they like,
get why somebody wants to be somebody else so bad.
yeah.
And like,
Be
as the
yourself.
person that
Just
they
do your
wanted to
thing.
be, like, if that was you
I mean,
who
like,
they wanted,
if someone
I'm like,
copies your style, they're just like projecting.
yo,
Like they don't think they have a personality or an identity, so they're like, I'm gonna steal yours real quick.
But then when they like decide to leave your life and then they keep all your cool things.
Exactly.
And I'm like, give it back. That
Exactly.
was mine first.
Like,
Or like when they pick up your slang, I'm like, don't say that.
give my,
That's
give
mine.
my pizzazz back to me.
Literally, you stole my sparkle.
I'm done loaning it to you.
You
I want it
stole my
back.
sparkle is the best characterization I could say for that phenomenon. You stole my sparkle.
Exactly.
What are you doing with my
Stole
sparkle?
my sparkle. Give it back.
Like, your 30-day free trial is up now.
this isn't like specifically for like stealing style or stuff like that, but I hate when I like listen to music or an artist for like years, and then like they tell me, like, oh, have you heard this song or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I've been listening to them forever, and they like are all of a sudden like a super fan. You're like, bro,
Yeah.
That's
been
me with
here.
Pop Smoke.
what the
Yeah.
like I used to listen to I still do Glass Animals like all the time, high school, whatever.
And then
And
Heat
then-
Waves came out.
Waves. It's a
Yeah.
good song.
And and I think I played maybe a song around my friend, and I don't know if they acknowledged it or anything. But then all of a sudden they're like, "Do you know who this is?" I'm like, "Dude, I've been on there
Do
for like
you know?
Literally.
That's
Dude,
me.
I'm
with,
like,
like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
What?
that's me with like the 2020 anime hype, bro. Oh my god,
because
I
everybody
was
didn't
so
do anything in
pissed.
2020,
I
so
was
they had
so
to get into a
pissed.
new hobby." Yeah.
Literally.
I was so pissed off. Like in 2020, suddenly everyone and their mother was into Haikyuu, and I'm like, come on, I've been here. Calm down.
Like, there's so much in the world that people can get into, but it's kind of like what you said, like, when you get so into something like I've been into and then try to act like you like it better or know it better than me. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't
No,
even do
like,
that.
it's
My
like-
sister does that.
Yeah,
or-
no, like it's okay if you like the same things
Yeah.
I do, but like, why are you acting like you know more about it than I do?
literally.
Exactly.
So
Or, like,
wait,
why are you
Oh,
acting
you
like
got-
you
you
know
got-
more about
I
it?
have
than
She
to-
said,
everyone that's
wait.
already
I have to
talking?
let this off. I have to say this.
You're good.
Because my
Floor is
sister
yours.
does that, where like I'll watch a show and I'm like, oh, you have to watch this, or I'll do something, whatever, right? And then we'll watch it together, or she'll watch it, whatever, and then she'll get like really into it, and then start telling me stuff about the show that I introduced her to, and stuff that I probably already know because I was also a fan before you were, and I'm like, girl, please,
Yeah.
please
Yes.
stop doing that.
The like one situation I've been okay with someone doing that to me is whenever light years ago I started Grey's Anatomy, I told my best friend to watch like a year later, and she was excitedly telling me stuff about it, and I was like, I am so happy you like this show because no one else in this school watches it. So then she watched all the way up to catch up with me, and I stopped watching it so she could catch up. Every Thursday when it would come out, we'd be on FaceTime screaming at the phone and the TV, like, oh my god,
That's cute.
That's so cute.
That's so.
right?
I dislike when people do that with like friends. Like when you introduce two friends and then one of them acts like that friend is like more of a friend to them than to
Than you
you.
were?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. I've never had that. Actually, never mind.
Yeah.
You know, the
We've
only,
all had that
you know,
experience.
you know what? It hasn't happened to me. You know why? Because my best friend is like my cousin, and my cousin lives in another state. So it's like I don't envision that. I don't see it in
I get
person.
that.
So it's like I don't experience it. And
Yeah.
it gives me peace of mind.
Right.
Cause she's mine.
And it's not even like when I introduce my friends, I want them all to be friends, but I dislike when like you introduce friends and then two of them get cliquey.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Like we're not having that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Or like they exclude other people.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
don't get why they do that. Like in this
I
day and
know.
age, like at this age, like why push someone out? You
yeah.
Like even just like text it in the chat. Be like, you want to do this? And someone's like, nah. And then it's fine to go hang out with whoever you want. Like,
Yeah.
just let somebody know. Because,
Right.
Yeah. Like I feel like it gets kind of sneaky.
yeah.
No, I hate when two people make plans in front of another person but don't invite the other person.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
why
such
not
a
just
jerk
talk
move.
about it when it's just you two, and instead of saying it like in front of everybody, but don't like want anyone to know or like go about it.
Agreed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't get that.
I don't either.
I swear, girls are like you're a lot.
Yes.
You're a lot.
Precisely.
Precisely.
I swear, like my roommates will say like, oh, like this girl like did that. He'll look right at me, and go, no offense. And I said, I'm taken. I know.
Like, I hate us, but love us.
We're all.
I'm all about girls supporting girls, but I'm also about girls tearing other girls down.
You need it
I'm also like-
sometimes.
The thing is about tearing other girls down, it's like it depends on what the other girl does.
F around and find out.
Yeah. I'm the most like supportive person ever.
Yeah.
I am until
Like-
I'm not.
Slay queen.
Exactly. Like I will hype anyone up, but if someone's doing something like mean or disrespectful to someone else, I will put someone in their place so fast.
No, bro,
I mean,
it's
not
like,
like
yeah.
you're tearing them down for being girls. You're just like
You're
calling them
humbling
out for
them.
being
Yeah.
sneaky.
But I'll
Being
turn down. I'll tear
stupid.
down anyone.
yeah, no, like I'm a girl's girl.
Equal
but,
opportunity.
Like, unless
Literally, I don't
you're not a girl's
discriminate.
girl, I'm not gonna be a girl's girl to you.
Exactly.
I get that. It's like I want to call
Sit with us.
myself.
Oh my god, it's
You
Gretchen.
can't
it's
sit
me.
with us. Oh my God, it's Gretchen.
It's me.
You can't sit with us. Like I want to say I'm like a girl's girl. I'm more so just like everyone's gonna do what they want. It's like for me, it's like who am I to like judge that or say like you can't do that? Or, like just like give you crap or like go
Yeah.
take on the world. Like
Yeah.
go do your thing. I'll be here.
Exactly.
Like I'll be in your corner.
I always feel like as long as you're not hurting anyone, I'll support you.
Yeah.
But like,
The second you do.
yeah, Mean Grace comes out and she's not fun.
Right.
Like we were talking about pettiness earlier. It takes a lot to make me mad. Like a lot. But once I don't like you, it's war.
Yeah.
Like I will, like once I don't like you, I will go out of my way
Oh,
to
yeah.
inconvenience
Oh,
you.
absolutely.
But like I'm a very patient person. But like sometimes it's just a little thing.
Like I can take a lot of stuff that make most people. I'm like, okay. They can say one thing, like a switch will flip, and I'll be like, you remember what you did 2 months ago? And I was like, I will tear on.
Question. I
100%.
have a question for everyone. What's a very niche thing that you were into when you were younger and that you are still into?
Niche.
A niche thing.
I thought you were gonna say, what's a really niche thing that you hate? And I was like,
I mean, you can answer that
Yeah,
question if you
say,
want to.
I want to know that one.
no, what? I'm sorry, what was your original
A
question?
niche thing that you were into when you were younger and that you're still into, and a niche thing that
Oh,
you hate.
I got you. When I was a kid, I wanted to be, I don't know, I wanted to be Chris Angel. Like, you know who that is? David Blaine, whatever, magician. I wanted to be a magician. And I liked magic and card tricks. And I still am into that. And I still do certain magic tricks and card tricks still. Not like too many. I've like lost, I haven't practiced them in a while. So like, I do like one or two cool ones. And that's it. But yeah, I was really into magic.
What's a niche thing you hate?
Hate? This is like so stupid.
Not even hate, but like
Let it
like,
out.
This is
So like, I just find it like super annoying because I'm like, this is a very like solvable issue, and I don't know why you continue this. But like in elementary school or like middle school, whatever, and people would have pencils, but it'd be like the number 2, yellow pencil, and they would use the eraser all the way down to like the metal part, but they would continue to use the eraser even though it was the metal part, and I'm like, just get an eraser
Yeah, those little stick-on.
or a new pencil because I'm like, dude, and they would like scrape it on the I'm like, dude, I'm gonna slap you if you continue to do this.
Literally.
But yeah,
I could see you getting upset about that.
as
Right.
I
So
certain
what's a niche
sounds like
thing?
I hate.
Sounds too.
the way that they like make me feel.
it's
and
good.
that I imagine, like, every time I say it, I know exactly what it sounds like. I know exactly how it makes me feel, and I hate it. I hate that.
Elisa, what's a niche thing you were into that you're still into, and what's a niche thing you hate?
I've always really liked dyeing hair, like hair that was different colors.
I thought you were going to stop it.
Like I've dyed.
Dying.
I really like dying.
Full stop.
I haven't really dyed my hair. Like I've done like highlights and went black and then red. And like nowadays, I still think it's really cool. I just wouldn't do it on myself. But if I see someone with like green hair, I'm like, that's so sick that like you're like confident enough to rock that. Like kind of.
I think split dyes are super cool.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, it's so cool.
Would you do a split dye? I feel like it would look cool.
Maybe in the back, like you know, like when you pull your hair up and like the
Oh,
back section.
yes.
That I would
You should
probably
do it. You should do it. I support it.
I don't know what color I would do though.
There's a curly hair salon that I go to get my haircuts
See, but
nearby.
mine just cost a lot to get done.
Yeah, but if you, in retrospect, if you compare the prices here to prices in other places in like the country, it's like, crazy. Like New York, like to get a curly haircut and like a highlights is like $500.
That's kind of what it is at like where I live.
And for me, like
you gotta know where to go, though.
yeah, no, but like where I go, like to get like a full-on balayage and a haircut and styling, it was like 200 something.
Oh, that
I don't do that. I don't do all
pay
that
that
mess.
right
Anyway,
now.
Yeah, that's not
Grace,
Yeah.
you answer the question.
Oh, a niche thing? I don't have anything specifically niche. I just had a lot of like really odd hobbies as a kid.
No, yeah, that's niche.
Like I can play the banjo.
Yeah, no,
I
there
can,
you go. That's
I
a
can
niche
play like
thing.
7 musical instruments.
Like,
Guitar, piano, banjo, flute, ukulele.
and you've never played anything here?
I don't know.
Why not?
Like
I wish I was this musically talented, for sure.
a lot of string things, I can just like pick them up and figure it out.
I'm a dummy when it comes to string instruments. I can't.
Really?
I can't do it. No, yeah. Percussion is my thing, but
Fair enough. But like I also used to like dance, and I did like tap dance and like all sorts of stuff. Like I don't know if you noticed, but like if I'm just doing nothing, I'll literally be like tapping. Like my feet will just be like moving.
I love that.
And like I did theater. Like I was a theater kid, so I was really into show tunes. And I still am really into show tunes.
love show too.
Right?
What? Grace is the person I wanted to be as a kid, but I was too shy.
Nah, man. When I was a kid, nothing could touch little Grace. I walked. I didn't even walk. I floated.
You floated. There you go.
Like
Love that.
I had such like a huge sense of ego, like when I was a child for no reason at all. Like I was literally just this giant nerd, and I thought I was the coolest thing.
There you go. It's all. Listen, it's all about confidence. That's
Exactly.
Fake it till
wish.
you make it.
it. Literally though.
No, I couldn't sit with my thoughts for very long. So every time I would think a little too hard, I'd
sit
pick
with
up
my
a new
thoughts.
hobby.
I gotta go do something.
Yeah, I gotta figure something out because I can't sit here anymore.
I love it.
Grace, what's a niche thing you don't like?
I have to think on that, cause I don't know. Like something that other people do.
Something that other people do that not a lot of people do. Like it's very specific things.
Or like a very specific like situation or something.
I'm definitely gonna have to think on that, cause I'm really patient about a lot.
Okay.
No.
Okay, well, while you think on
I
that,
say Gretchen, what's yours?
Ramin, what? Oh, me?
Yeah, Ramin or Gretchen.
You go first. You go first.
All right, so I was a pretty basic kid. Honestly, like whatever everyone liked, I liked too. Except for this one thing. You guys know like what centipedes are? Like those tiny skinny
Yes.
little worms?
Yeah.
So every day for elementary school at recess, I would go play with them. I put them in bottle caps, and I would like make them crawl up the recess pole. Whatever it was called. There's like a pole thing. Yeah, but even then it was kind of basic because everyone else in my class did that too. We were all obsessed with those tiny little bugs for some reason. It freaked me out actually. And a niche thing I hate. This isn't really niche, but do you guys remember that like Twilight versus Harry Potter war?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have read neither books yet. I still haven't read Twilight, but I was so anti-Twilight for no reason.
You don't need to read it.
Like
Just
I
watch
was
the movie.
diehard against it for no reason. I didn't know anything about it.
I just binged all the movies, and when I watched the last one, I was crying.
Oh my.
No, oh no,
literally-
it gets
Hold
worse.
on. Keep going. Sorry.
And I looked, Gee, oh my gosh, this sounds so awful. You know, like the whole like Edward and Belle, and then like Jacob, like you know that whole like
Yeah,
love. So
the
I looked
Trump-
right at my
yeah.
boyfriend. I said, "Why can't you love me?"
Girl.
Yo.
I started crying because I wanted the movie to be real so much. And like 10 minutes later, I was like, "I'm sorry, I just really like this movie."
Shakespeare can't have the same effect.
About
Literally.
Twilight.
She said Shakespeare can never
I
compare.
can't believe
You
you were
literally-
anti-Twilight.
I
I can't believe you were anti-Twilight.
I had no reason to.
It
Like,
pulls
I
on
was
the
going
eyes.
through my
because
not like.
everyone else was like anti-Twilight.
I
No,
agree
like,
with.
everyone was for Twilight. I was going through my not like.
I
other
agree
girls'
with
phase.
that,
My
though.
God.
Don't mention it. I'm so disappointed in myself.
No,
That Twilight was better than Shakespeare.
no, that like being anti-Twilight because I didn't watch the Twilight movies or got into Twilight or whatever for many years until my best friend was like, "Let's just watch it, whatever. It's fun to make fun of." And I was like, "All right,
It is
cool,
fun
we're
to make
chilling."
fun
So
of.
I watched it and I was
easy.
like, "This is so funny. It's so bad that it's good."
Mouth breather,
And-
Bella.
And the acting, I love the acting. It's so good. Then I was like, okay, yeah, it's so bad, but it's like really good.
It's
to,
so
like,
bad it's good.
Laugh at it, and I ended up like getting really into it. We started watching all of the movies, and she was like, "All right, I need to film your reaction to this part," and I was like, "Okay, whatever, right?" So we were watching the part, and I guess the scene that she wanted came up, and I was like, "No way, that's crazy." I don't. Spoilers, whatever.
Wait, I have a question about the books and movies. Actually,
Go
Oh, I
for
read
it.
the first book.
So the Cullens, they're like a family, right?
Yeah.
Some
Yes.
people question like why they're dating each other.
Okay, yeah, because
'Cause they're not
in the
related.
movies they're all adopted, but they're not like at all related. Like it's weird to the outside people because they don't know they're vampires, so they're just like, oh, they adopted all these
Yeah.
kids and like matchmaking them. But in reality, the dad Carlisle saved them all from dying and just adopted them so it wouldn't look suspicious.
But like,
I mean, you could
to
pass
an
it-
outside person.
You
who's,
could
like,
pass
seeing
that off
what
as
if they
being
call
like,
it,
actually, I'm the adopted kid, and then this guy was just like my
Yeah.
boyfriend or whatever, and then he came and lived with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured out a niche thing I hate.
Ooh, please tell us.
When something is very obviously a joke and people get upset with it.
Yeah.
Like, especially in film classes, I experience this a lot. Like, if the professor puts on a comedy and people get like really mad about it. Like one time we were watching Borat in class because we were talking about like mockumentary, and like everybody understood it was a joke and it was really funny. But like this one girl in my class was just like, that wasn't cool, that was so mean. And like the guy was like making fun of Jewish people, but it was like, he is Jewish.
I
that
think-
is the joke.
I think it's also just like, personality. Like some people
Yeah.
just like socially don't understand
when
what
it's a joke.
a joke is and like
Yeah.
when something's okay or not. And I get that like if it's a joke and you're just like, that wasn't poor taste.
wasn't funny,
Whatever,
yeah.
that's fine. But like when you know that he's not like genuinely meaning what
Yeah.
he's saying because it's Borat. Like,
Well,
come
yeah,
on.
And we were talking about mockumentaries
Yeah.
in the class, and the professor was like, fair warning, this is a joke. It's offensive on purpose. This man is Jewish. And like this one girl just like went at it.
Yeah,
like when the
that's-
lights came on, she was just like throwing shade.
It's-
And I was like, bro.
It's probably socially probably like didn't pick up that it was like supposed to be
Yeah.
a joke,
And I was like,
even though it was
we
explained.
literally read the chapter on mockumentaries. The professor was like, this is a mockumentary. This is a joke. But like that was just an example. But like when people like take jokes too far.
I get
Obviously
that.
like you can't be disrespectful towards people, but like if it's like very obviously a joke or like it's a comedy or like people will watch like Happy Gilmore or something and get like really upset by it. And I'm like, bro, very
movie.
obviously a joke.
Literally.
I think that's a niche thing that like
I think people take themselves and like just things too seriously.
yeah,
I'm like, bro, just like
that like
Why?
gives me the
Yeah.
ick
I
for
mean,
people.
at least for me, like sometimes I have trouble catching on to sarcasm.
Yeah.
Cause like I can't, like sometimes like there's people that does their tone, like when they're talking normally and when they're being sarcastic, you can't tell the difference. So it's like I can't tell when you're being sarcastic or not.
I feel like I'm like at fault for that sometimes because not that I think everything is a joke, but I joke around a lot.
Yeah.
And I'll say something and mean it entirely as a joke. But sometimes I'm like, did they understand that was a joke? Just because like they might not know me personally, but like I don't mean anything mean or bad.
I
or
feel
anything.
like
So if
you're-
I say something like, yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I feel like your face changed. Like your tone might not, but your face does. Like,
Yeah,
your
your
face
face does.
subtly.
I think it's easy to tell when you're kidding.
Yeah.
Because like also like you're right, like it does come with the personality and you have to like if it's someone you like just met and they're being like
yeah,
whatever, it might be like were they kidding or were they not? But I don't know. I feel like especially with like movies and stuff or when someone takes a comedy and tries to like micro analyze it to be like dramatic and like here was the symbolism. And I'm like I get that for dramas and like pieces that are meant to say something, but I'm like, let comedies be comedies, bro.
Literally.
Like literally it's just a stupid movie. Laugh and get over it.
Literally.
That drives me up a wall.
But I hate comedies just because my sense of humor, like I feel like you can't put on the screen. I will laugh at like the dumbest stuff, the most random stuff
Yeah.
ever. If I watch a movie, I'm like, this is so stupid. So now when I watch a comedy, I will tell myself like, are you gonna think it's stupid? Yeah. Are you gonna try and laugh? Yeah. And then the less I think about it, I'm just watching it, I start dying. So I'm like, what is this idiot doing?
Right?
You know?
Or like, you guys watch like Napoleon Dynamite?
I haven't.
I've never
I
seen
saw
I
it,
might
but like
have.
a long time ago.
It's the dumbest movie you will ever watch. Literally the whole plot is this kid goes through like a month of high school. And like you're watching it and you're like, this is the stupidest thing. But then
Yeah.
like you end up quoting it and you realize that it's funny. And like people will be like, that's so unrealistic. Like that was so not funny. And I was like, you just literally like, have to have an open mind with it.
That's me
Like-
when I watch Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff he says, it can be a little out of pocket. Like I won't even lie. Like he's a comedian. He's gonna make fun of it.
Yeah.
But I laugh because I'm like, someone in the world's probably crying because it's hurt their feelings. But I'm laughing. So I'm like, there's no way someone in their right mind would say it and be serious about it.
Yeah.
Especially on TV. Especially like it getting put out. And I'm like, Bill Burr's hilarious. Like I love the guy. But then some of the stuff I'm like, okay, that one like might stir up something somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm into a lot of niche things. Like, I love cartoons. Like, I love
Yeah.
The Owl House. I love
Represent.
Gravity Falls,
I love cartoons.
Over the Garden
Yeah.
Wall.
Did you hear about the new HBO one? It's like I forgot what it's called.
Fiona and Cake.
Fiona and Cake, and there's like a new cartoon. It was like an adult thing, but it was like some weird post-apocalyptic, weird like sci-fi thing. I wanted to watch it, but I haven't seen it yet.
No clue. I haven't heard about that one. I know about
on
Fiona
HBO.
and Cake. I never finished Adventure Time, so I don't even know. I'm into anime. I'm into reading a lot, and I'm into video games. Like I'm into a lot of stuff. And the one thing about me is that I can never like something casually. Like if I'm gonna like something, I need to be like liking
Obsessed with it.
something.
Yeah.
Like if it gets me hooked in the first few, I don't know, episodes/minutes of me doing whatever I'm doing, like whatever I'm consuming, I cannot like it casually. I have to be completely immersed into it, or else it is not as satisfactory as I want it to be.
I agree with
That's
that.
me.
Yeah.
100%.
Any given movie or show has 10 minutes. If it's a good day, 15 minutes to get my attention and have me hooked. If not, I will not pay any type of mind.
Yeah,
Like
Facts.
any
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, but like it casually, I don't mean like just binging the show or like watching the movie over and over. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean like reading fan fictions. I mean
You have to
like
be, like,
Follow
You're
the
in it.
post.
You're
watching
in
edits
it.
on
Get the
YouTube
merch.
and
I'm
TikTok,
buying merch,
making
yeah.
playlists out of what happened in the movie or show or
Literally,
the
though.
book or the video game. Like, oh my god, I can never like anything casually. It's
I-
so hard.
Wait, like what
Yeah.
are some
I get
shows
that.
that you like that?
Oof. Okay.
Or like books or animes?
Okay, so
we
one of my
almost
favorite
talked
books is
for 2 hours.
Babel by R.F. Kuang. It talks about colonialism.
I love the Poppy War. I didn't read Babel yet, but I love Poppy War.
I read the Poppy War.
It literally traumatized me for life.
It literally traumatized me. It was really good though. Her writing is beautiful.
I cannot read it
but
again
I'm
for
like,
like
this is
another
kinda
10 years.
I like. Yeah, I think it's this one.
No, I like the Poppy War. But Babel was like, oh my god, you can tell that her writing got so much better. You can
I want to read it so badly, but it's like always taken at my library, and I have like no money to
At
buy it.
live.
It's so
Oh
good.
my gosh, yeah.
It's really, really good.
I
I
wanna
love
read
how we
Yellow
just
Face
broke
so
out
badly.
into two
Okay.
side
I know.
conversations.
I'm sorry. We're back.
Yeah.
I was saying, okay, a niche thing I hate. I don't know, like people that just like talk way too much.
Yeah.
Like way too much to the point where you can't even get a word in a
When you
conversation.
can't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is like niche, but my two biggest pet peeves: people who smack their lips, like chew with their mouths open, and when people behind me step on the front of my shoe.
Yes.
Yeah, how does it happen? I don't know. That's why it's so annoying. Like, I genuinely, I don't get
How
it.
many times has that happened
Too
for you to
many
make a pet
times.
peeve out of it?
Yeah.
It's so annoying. And I'm like, how? 'Cause
His
grab-
shoes are
I
off, and
forgot
I'm
the
like,
camera.
it did.
But no, I mean like,
Did you smell his feet?
oh god.
Did they smell bad?
His shoes are over there. That's why I put him in
Joshua,
the
your
corner.
feet stink.
Traumatized for life.
But no, I meant niche to the point where like the person can be telling a story, and okay, for example, it can be like, "Hi, I have this story to tell you." So like, this was in like middle school, or was it elementary? I think it was middle school. Wait,
Yeah,
no,
like
I
when
think
they
it was
ramble.
Yo,
they don't,
someti-
like, get to the
listen,
point
Like, at some
about
point,
it.
they're
listen.
like, please, like,
Listen.
Terrible
Get
storytelling
to the funny part.
skills.
Get to the
Literally.
funny part.
Guilty?
What's funny?
I'm like just bad at like talking. So sometimes I be doing that, and then I'll get to a point in my brain. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Let's keep whatever. But sometimes I do that because I think it's important, but it's not. And then I'm like, that's not important. Let's fucking.
I think you're really good at telling stories. Like when you tell stories, I get very invested.
Thank you.
I think you
appreciate
have a
that.
good delivery of stories.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like that happens to me sometimes, not all the time, and like I think that's something that happens to everybody every once in a while. But like talking so much to the point where you can't even get a word in, or like they don't even ask how your day went or anything about you, and they're only talking about themselves, and you're like, okay, all right, no,
Yeah.
I get that.
On the same idea, what's the worst date you've ever been on?
My first date ever.
Uh,
Oh, no, oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Anybody
I
hear
was like,
this?
I was a sophomore, and we went to the movies, me and this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And first approach, we bickered over what to see. I wanted to see A Quiet Place. He
No.
wanted to see whatever new Avenger or Marvel movie was out. Basically said, if we don't see this, I'm going home. Sayonara, kumbaya, right? He goes, fine, whatever. Agree to disagree. Like, we can go see it. So I get my way.
On the
I
first.
thought you meant he said that, and I was like, red flag. And then I figured out you said that, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah, but that's just my personality. It's like, if dudes don't pick up on that, sorry, I'm going to hurt your feelings. Anywho, we go in, right? And I'm like, okay, like, this isn't that bad. This man's had the audacity to jump and hold my hand because he was scared. I literally took my hand away and I said, what are you doing?
Dude was scared.
Yes, and grabbed me. And
That's
I was like,
such
get
an
over
ick.
here. I was like,
Are you sure that wasn't like a move? Like
That's a
he just
bad
wanted to hold
move.
your hand?
well,
and,
he
like,
shouldn't have done it during a scary movie because now I think that he's a wuss and can't handle a movie. Yeah. Believe it or not, the kid was like infatuated with me, so
there you go.
I got ways apparently.
Me? I'm a complicated person, so I've never been on a date.
Yeah.
I've never really liked people, like when in high school when people would date and so on. I never liked anybody like that.
Yeah.
And in college, I was like barely there. Like I lived on campus the first couple of years, had my friends, whatever, and then COVID hit, and then I never went back. So I didn't like have any new friends, or I didn't spend a lot of time there. So that's it. I don't
Fair enough.
single forever, basically.
There you go. Worst date?
Never been on a date either.
Really?
No.
Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
Worst date?
I've only been on a singular first date ever with my
Really?
boyfriend.
Full circle, Grace.
Worked
I
out.
say I have a
That's
story
nice.
for you.
I love it.
I have a story. So the worst date, I've only been on one date, and it was easily the worst ever. I'm not even gonna say it was also the best.
Wait,
No.
is this the same?
Yes. This is the story goes on literally. So it was a football player
That's dangerous.
Starts off
at
bad.
one of the schools. I'm not gonna say which one, but he was a football player, and man dry heaved at the table.
What?
So he came from Hinge.
I would have immediately left. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It literally gets so bad. Okay, so he came from Hinge, right? And he was so cute. He was like 6'4" and just adorable. And like he sounded very like fun on the phone. And I was like, okay, like I'll go on a date with this man, whatever. And so obviously I was like, let's go for ice cream. And I like did, what I usually do, and I was like, I have to film my movie in the morning. Like, I can't stay for all that long. And then, like, if I was having fun, I would stay. If not, I would be like, oh, my movie.
I love it.
So the ice cream place that we were going to go to was closed. So we ended up going to Rocco's, and, like, this man, when I first met him, he, like, yelled across the shopping center. And he was like, I see you! And, like, was waving, and immediately I got the ick. So we found out that the ice cream shop was closed. We went into Rocco's. And the waitress, she was a girl's girl, let me tell you, because she could tell I was uncomfortable. And where we were sitting, she would go, like, behind him and, like, subtly be like, you okay? And under the table, I'd be like, we're good.
I love that.
This man got himself so nervous that he was literally, like, talking, like, word vomiting, and then all of a sudden he was like, fully at the table, and I was like,
Oh my god, I feel bad.
Do not feel bad for that man.
I got himself so weird,
Do
and I
not feel bad for
didn't
that
get
man.
a word in, like, the whole night, and he was just talking about himself, and it was about football, and I don't know if we've met, but I don't care about football whatsoever. And he was just talking about football and got himself, like, so worked up. Like,
That's all his
Wait, were you in
is.
high
That's all his
school or
personality.
no, this was like a month ago.
Was this an FAU dude?
I'm not going to say what school it was. I'll tell you off air. But, so he was just talking whatever, and he was, like, saying that he was in marketing, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I do marketing too, blah, 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 blah. And, like, I realized that he was older than me. He's much older. And I realized
older.
he's like 24.
That's not too bad. That's like
I'm
respectable.
I'm a little bit younger than that. But
She's
what?
Our board operator has to leave soon, so.
Oh, we gotta wrap it up.
I mean, he technically doesn't have to watch it.
Yeah, literally, we could turn it off when we're done, unless you want us to wrap it up.
I mean, okay. What did they say?
We gotta wrap it up. To be continued.
To be continued.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you for chiming in.
Until we take over the studio again.
Again, thank you.
Yeah, just leave it like that.
Don't miss out on December 20th this holiday season.
We are proud to announce a book basket giveaway with all of Frank A. Ruffolo's books. A renowned author with many stories, including Tres Archangelis,
Jack Stenhouse Murder Mysteries,
and sci-fi explorations like Xantha Terror.
Don't wait. Buy now.
To win the book basket, purchase any book right here at the studio of Frank A. Ruffolo or purchase it online at frankaruffolo.com.
Call him 866-224-5422.
Good luck.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.